So here we have the Audi Q5 on a 68 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. The tailgate will open directly from this key. As we approach the back of the car, you can see that we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with the 3 individually folding rear seats that you can see there. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. Within that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we're in park at the moment. Over on the right-hand side, we have the speedometer and a digital readout for the speedometer within that. And then in the dead center, you can see at the moment, we've got the satellite navigation menu being displayed there. There are other menus available to you, which you can see me cycling through now. And to change your way through those, use the buttons over here. Over on the right hand side, we have stereo and phone controls. We have cruise control and speed limiter down here. And behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus pedals will enable you to change gear manually, both up and down, should you wish to do that. Over in the center, we then have the main screen for the car. So again, you can see we've got satellite navigation. You can have it on both screens simultaneously, or you can have it displayed on one or the other. All of the controls for that main screen are down here. You can use this dial almost exclusively should you wish to. You can access things by doing this, so you can be on the telephone menu, your map, navi, radio, for example, media. You can do that, or you can use this by sliding your finger across it. It works much like a laptop kind of trackpad would work in that respect. So up on the main screen just here, we're on the radio menu at the moment. Using the dial, you can see we've got FM, DAB and AM radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you go back to the media heading. And again, plenty of ways to listen to your own music in this car as well. And they include auxiliary input, Bluetooth audio, USB input, as you can see, CD player, lots of different ways in which you can listen to your music. And then you can also pair up your telephone, which you will need to do if you want to make and receive phone calls or listen to your music via Bluetooth audio. Working our way down from that, we have the 3-zone climate control. So one of the zones is in the rear of the car. We can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. We can increase and decrease the fan speed. We can turn the air conditioning to eco, off or on, of course. And you can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed individually for driver and passenger. Obviously, you can turn the air conditioning on from here, as we've already said, but you can, if you wish to, just hit auto. The car, as you can hear it doing, will now take control of the direction of the air and the fan speed to maintain this temperature for the driver's side. Same now for the passenger. If you make any manual adjustment, you'll override auto completely on both sides of the car. We have a heated driver's seat with 3 heat settings, and the same for the passenger side. Below that, this button will turn off the main screen should you wish to do that. Maybe if at night time, for example, it's too much, it's dazzling you. We have downhill brake control, parking sensors we can turn on and off, traction control we can turn on and off. This one turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is turned off when that light shows. And drive select will enable you to change the car from the driving setup, basically. You can see all the different options up on here, depending on the kind of driving that you're likely to be doing in the car. And then lastly, we have the start and stop button for the engine, a 12-volt charging socket next to that USB input there as well. The very last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. So you have a sun blind, firstly, that you can open up. You can leave it like this, and obviously, as you can see, that lets in a huge amount of extra light to the car. But if you wish to, you can open this front section as a proper sliding sunroof as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Mach 1 Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.